Yes, this is 12.7, applications of log and exponential functions. So let's talk about application of exponential function first. Oh, well, actually the book starts with the log, so let's start with the log first. Yeah. Share the desktop. Resume sharing. So here, okay. And we will talk about these later. So 12.7 is application of exponential functions. Exponential functions. So let's talk about the applications of log first. So applications of logarithmic functions. Okay, so let's talk about the power of hydrogen, pH. So A1 pH. This is power of hydrogen. Does anybody know what pH does? What is pH? Yes, so pH is the measure of the acidity of a substance or of a solution. pH level? Yeah. You guys never heard of it? Yeah, you do, right? Yes. So pH actually goes from 0 to 14. And then 7 is neutral. And then between 0 and 7 is acidic. So in between 0 and 7 is acidic. And in between 7 and 14 is basic. Yes. I think in either elementary school, in high school, you probably have these chemical experiments. Yeah, with the... no, it's the one that changes color. Did you see that? There's a litmus paper. Change from red to black. So it's red when it is what? Acidic. And then blue when it is basic. Remember that? Yeah, so that's talking about pH. So what do you think is acidic?
Oranges, lemon.
Oranges, lemon, what else? Vinegar. Right. All right. What about, what is basic? Milk is basic. Soap is basic. Bleach? Yes, bleach is basic. What about your blood? It's a little basic. It's around 7.2. Yeah, 7.1, 7.2. Yeah. And if you like, right, so we're very neutral. I mean, close to neutral. Yeah, it's a little bit basic. Now, let's talk about what the, and then I'll talk about some food. Okay. So, pH, the formula for pH is negative log of concentration of H plus. Okay. So this is the formula. So it involves a log. So what is this? This is called concentration of H plus. This is concentration of hydrogen ion or hydronium ion of H plus, which is called the hydrogen ion. And the unit is actually in moles per liter. But do you have to worry about the unit? Not really. Yeah. So that's concentration of your hydrogen ion. Okay. So 7 is normal. Yeah. Right. So chemistry 101. Is that chemistry 65? Chem 65 also has it, right? Okay. Now, for example, I want you to find the pH of vinegar or things like that. Just give me a second. Yes. Okay. Let me see what pH. Okay. All right. Coffee. So coffee is basic or acidic? Coffee? Acidic, yes. So, for example, number one, the concentration of hydrogen ion, ion of coffee, fresh brewed coffee, is 1.3 times 10 to the negative 5 moles per liter. Okay. Find the pH. All right. So, how would you answer this? Well, that's easy, right? pH is equal to negative log of concentration of H plus. All right. So what is given here? Yeah, so we're given the concentration of H plus. So pH is equal to negative log of 1.3 times 10 to the negative 5. All right. So can you use your calculator to do it? Yes. So tell me the answer. What is the pH? So log of 1.3 times 10 to the, let me see what it is, 10 to the negative 5. So what's the answer? 4.8, 4.9, right? Okay, good. So coffee is what? Acidic? Yeah, that's right. Coffee is acidic. What about milk? Milk is basic?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's do the milk. Milk is 1.6 times 10 to the negative 7. Yeah, okay. So this is okay? All right. Number 2. The hydrogen ion concentration of milk is 1.6 times 10 to the negative 7 moles per liter. All right, find the pH. Moles per liter, that's the unit. So how do you answer this? Well, same formula. pH is negative log concentration of H plus. So what is the pH? Negative log and then 1.6 times 10 to the negative 7. So what's the answer? 6.8. So it's actually acidic. Is it a strong acid or no? No, this is not strong acid. This is very weak acid. Very weak acid. All right. Yeah. So this is acidic too, but only slightly acidic. It's closer to neutral.
Closer to water than anything else.
Yeah, closer to water than anything else. You're right. Now, when you digest, how strong is the acid that your stomach produces? Very, very strong. What is the pH? Probably between 0 and 1. So it's a very, very strong acid. So yes, so it can make everything liquidy, right?
Yep. Which is why whenever you hear something, that's whenever someone's stomach rupture, all the acid's spilling out, that's pretty much everyone's like, yep, we got it.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Now, what about Coke? like the soda that you drink. Oh, you don't drink soda? Have you seen them what? Yeah, it is. So what is, for example, what is the, like vinegar, okay? Vinegar. You know how sour it is? Okay. So what do you think is the pH of vinegar? Vinegar. Around 5, yes. Like Coke. What about the soda? Coke. No, it's around 3.7. 3.7, 3.5. So, you know, if you drink soda a lot, what happens? So, yeah, not only your teeth, also your esophagus, right? Your lining.
Which is why
Yeah.
you drink so much soda, you're swallowing it. Ow.
Yes, and also, you know what's going to happen later on? You'll have heartburn very easily, right? Because your lining, your esophagus, and everything doesn't work well anymore. Yeah, and so don't drink soda. Nobody drinks soda on a daily basis, right? Nobody, right? Okay, good. So that juice is okay, milk is okay, coffee is yeah, okay, but soda is stronger. You know, you can clear your sink. If your sink is clogged, you can pour Coke there. Yes. Yeah, and then yes. Yeah. Right. Right. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Well, that's. I mean, soda is not a good habit. Yeah. If you drink once or twice a week, so what? Right. But if you do it on a daily basis, it might hurt you. Yeah. So you know why a lot of people have heartburn? So much soda. Yeah, bad habit. You know what's the most unhealthy food? No, it is, okay, I have to tell you. It is the cup noodle. No. Yeah, it is very unhealthy. Do you guys know why? Okay, do you eat candles? Okay, you don't. You know, the noodles. Have you ever seen people making noodles? Like, I mean, in the movie or something, make spaghetti, noodle. Are they curly? Are the noodles curly? No, right? But when you see instant noodle or cup noodle, are the noodles curly? Yeah. Okay, do you know how they kept it curly? Yes, they use candles, the wax to do that. Yeah. So if you're eating cup noodles, you're eating candles, and what do? You know plastic? You pour hot water onto plastic, right? Yeah.
Plastic is not a good.
Right. You know how plastic emits dioxin. If you Google dioxin, let me write it. Oh, here. Dioxin. This is a very strong cancer-causing agent.
Yeah. So basically, you are.
Yeah.
You are eating liquefied.
Right. And then not only that, you have all the MSG and the sodium, right? So don't if you can, don't drink cup noodles. Don't eat instant noodles. Yeah. Right. Yeah. So those are the two things. Like if possible, you can eat cookies or cake, but that's healthier than the cup noodle. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Good. So I just want to let you know this is really dangerous. Okay. And also, you know, your water bottle, that water bottle. Don't expose it to light or to cold, because it's going to emit something too, because that's plastic. Yeah. So if you can use like this type of water bottle. Yeah, it's BPA free. Yeah. So you should Google those. Okay. Oh no, you're gonna get sick. Please don't do that.
Sorry.
Cup of noodle, instant noodle. Well, if you have to eat instant noodle, don't use it in the cup. So what you need to do is you put it on the pan and then throw away the water and then cook it one more time. You know, so you at least you get rid of some of the wax, right? You don't want to eat the wax, right? You know what wax is? Wax is a byproduct, the last product. So you know, in refinery, they first of all they get the best one is for the gasoline for the airplane. That's the best grade gasoline, and then for your car, blah 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 blah, and then the last one is wax. So if you're eating wax, you're actually eating the same product as your gasoline. Do you want to do that? No. Well, I mean, you're not a car, right? Yeah. So if you have to eat instant noodle, what do? You boil them and then throw away the water.
Or eat another steak with products.
Right. Oh, then you boil another one. Yeah. So half of it when it's half done, then throw away the waters and clean up. So at least it throws away a little bit of your wax. Then you get another. Oh, don't put the soup first. You just boil the noodle first, right? Don't put the soup base first. Oh, so you're talking about cup noodle. So the soup is already there. You didn't have. Oh, well then, yeah. Don't eat cup noodle. Oh, no. Yeah. If possible, don't eat that. Yeah. Every day you eat every day. No. Maybe once a week is okay. No. Yeah. Don't eat every other day. No, it's not healthy. You're gonna get sick. Yeah. I have known when I was in high school, I have two teachers who always eat cup noodles, and both of them passed away because of cancer when they were in their 40s. It was that bad. Yeah. So yeah, I still remember her because I love her very much. Yeah, but she passed away. So that's why I always tell everybody, don't eat cup noodles, because that's what she does. She eats cup noodles every day. Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, let's continue, right? Okay. And both, two teachers like that in my high school, because I went to high school in Indonesia, and a lot of people are not really health conscious. Like you guys know, right? So that's not healthy. Cup noodles not healthy.
Well, apparently one of those.
No, she knows now. Yeah. But it's not too late. But this person, Miss Lucille, I know, she doesn't know, so she's been eating cup noodles every day, and then oh gosh, she passed away when she was 42 because of cancer. Yeah. So don't eat cup noodles. So I just want to remember. Okay? Now, once a week is okay. Yeah. 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 Anyway, they shouldn't sell it, actually. They should. Anyway, let's continue. Now, the second one is sound. Yeah. So you don't want to eat wax, right? So, yeah. Don't eat instant noodles, even. So A2, and of course there's like these Cheetos and things like that, but I don't want to talk about it. Yes. Yes. So anyway, let's talk about the sound intensity level. So sound intensity level. Okay. So well, the unit is decibel. So this is the formula. D, the book uses L, is equal to 10 times log I over I naught. Okay, so this is the formula. For pH, it is negative log of concentration of H plus. For sound intensity is 10 times log I over I naught. And then what is D? D is the decibel measurement. So intensity. So intensity of sound measured in decibel. So the unit is decibel. What is I? I is the intensity of sound in the unit is watts per meter square. So we actually changed the unit on this. Yeah. And what is I naught? I naught is the intensity of the faintest sound which can be heard by human ear. By human ear. And it is equal to 10 to the negative 12 watts per meter squared. So I naught is a constant, 10 to the negative 12 watts per meter squared. Yeah. So that's the lowest sound, the quietest sound which we could hear. Let me see which problem that these talks about it. Okay. I don't have it here. Chemistry. Forgetting. Hold on. I don't see it here. Okay, so number 15 or 16, around there. Oh, okay. So, you know, race car. Race car is really loud, right? So, for example, okay, the intensity, so the intensity of sound from a race car in full throttle, so when they're vroom, yes, is about 10 watts per meter square. How loud is it in decibel? Decibel. All right, so how do you answer this? So what's the formula? B equals 10 log I over I naught. Do we know the I naught? 10 to the negative 12, right? Okay. What do I know here? What is 10 watts per meter squared? The I. So 10 times log 10 over 10 to the negative 12. So this is equal to 10 times log. What is 10 divided by 10 to the negative 12? Come on, you guys know this. What is 10 divided by 10 to the negative 12? Do they have the same base? Yes. What do you do to their exponent? You could flip it, or what do? You subtract, right? 10 to the first power minus, you subtract minus negative 12. So this is 10 to the 13. Yeah. All right. What is log 10 to the 13? This is log cancellation property, which is what? You could use calculator, but this one you don't have to. This is 13. So the answer is 130. What is the unit? 130 decibel. So, like a rock concert, it's actually around 130, 140. So if you go to a rock concert and they're really loud, that's like 130, 140 decibel. If you go to a subway, that's really loud too, right? The train, when the train comes in and out. Oh, not subway, restaurant. The train, the subway train. That's really loud too. It's around 100 also. So, You
I'm trying to metro link that.
right, the metro links. I'm talking about the metro link, something like that. It's around 100, 110 decibel also. Yeah, so you guys have to be careful when the train approaches. Those things are really loud too. Yeah, yeah. But this is like a rock concert here, the race car. Okay, so now let's do another one. Yeah. All right. Yes. So number 1, number 2. Okay. So the U2 concert. You know U2? No. U2? What is a rock group? I'm just gonna change it. What is it? AC/DC? Is it A like AC/DC like this? DC? Okay. Oh, like this? Okay. The AC/DC concert will have a sound level of 138.8 decibel. So decibel, we could write it like this, D and then capital letter B. What is the intensity of such sound? So what is the intensity of such sound? So it's the other way around. We know the decibel and we want to solve for I. So AC/DC, I've never heard it. Okay. I don't think I've ever been to a rock concert. Like I've seen people singing, but not like a rock concert or something. Yeah. I whatever in Vegas I saw, like who it is, like the old people, Celine Dion, Mariah Carey, who else? Barry Manilow. Who else did I see? Elton John. So I'm like into oldies, right? Yeah. All right. So anyway, how would you answer this? Write the formula, which is B is equal to 10 times log of I divided by I naught. What is I naught? 10 to the negative 12. Oh, by the way, when I see this is I naught, do you guys have I ever used this before? Oh, okay. Do you know what this naught means? Initial. Yeah, initial or the base or whatever. Yeah. Okay. So do I know the D? Yes, it is 138.8. It's equal to 10 log I over 10 to the negative 12. Okay, now what am I supposed to do? This is a log equation. What am I supposed to do to solve this? I need to solve this, don't I? Okay, what am I supposed to do? Don't you have to isolate the log first? So you have to divide both sides by 10, yes. So this is 13.88. When you divide by 10, that is 13.88 equals to log I over I naught, over 10 to the negative 12. Now I need to cancel the log. How do I cancel the log? Yes. So same thing, yes. 10 raised to the 13.88 is equal to 10 raised to the log base 10 of this. Yes. So 10 raised to the 13.88 is equal to, what happens here on the right? The log cancels, so I divided by 10 to the negative 12. Okay. Good. How do I solve for I? Multiply, or you can cross multiply, right? Yes. So I times 1 is equal to 13.8, 10 raised to the 13.88 multiplied by 10 to the negative 12. What is this? What is 10 raised to the 13.88 multiplied by 10 to the negative 12? What do you do to their exponent? They have the same base. You add them, right? So add negative 12 or subtract by 12. Yeah. So this is 10 to the 1.88. Can I get an approximate value of 10 raised to the 75? Okay. 75.86? Okay, so approximately 75.86. What is the unit? What is the unit of I? Watts per drive. All right, good. Yeah. Okay, so chemistry. Okay. Actually, I want to talk about the earthquake, but there is no examples here in the book. So we have to do it later. Yeah. Okay. So are we okay so far?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Can I answer any questions? Because I'm going to continue with exponential growth. So we will talk about interest, things like that. No questions? Continue? All right. So B, so what are the applications of log functions that we learned today? Do you remember? The sound and also pH. And you also learned what? Soda is dangerous and cup of noodle is dangerous, right? Okay, good. That should be the takeaway. Yeah. I mean, like if you don't remember anything from today's lesson, you just can't remember. Soda is dangerous, don't drink it every day. And cup of noodle is dangerous, don't eat it every day. Right? That's it. Yeah. Okay, so anyway, B is applications of exponential function. Oh, I should have started on a different page, so I'm going to do it. Okay, so let's talk about the interest. Yes, the interest, compounded interest. So I'm going to do it here. So I wrote applications of exponential function, but I actually need a new page. Yeah. Are you guys ready? Yes. So the first one is B1 is compounded interest. Compounded interest. There are two types of compounded interest. So the first one is the interest, which is compounded n times per year. It's compounded n times per year. And then the second formula is when the interest is continuously compounded. Alright, so if it is compounded n times per year, then the formula is P is equal to A is equal to P1 plus R over N raised to the NT. This is the formula. Now let's talk about what P is. P is the principal. Oh, hello. Hi. For Renee? She's not in this class. G51, what time? Oh, I think it's probably later at 12:10. Because this is still 11. Well, I mean, this is, my watch doesn't work either. It's 11 something.
So
yeah, because I'm not teaching that class.
Okay.
Okay? It's a different teacher.
Okay.
Okay. So P is the principal, which is the initial value, the initial amount. Yeah, initial amount. Now, in accounting, this is called present value. So you could call it initial amount or present value, etc. Yeah, in accounting. How about A? Yes, A is accumulated value, which is, in accounting, is called what? Future value? Yes, future value. All right. Can you guess what R is? Rate? What type of rate? Yearly interest rate. But this is in percent, but we're going to change it to decimal. Okay. What is T? So T is the number of years, the amount is invested. Okay. Now I'm missing N. What is N? N is the number of times. Oh, I should move some here because they're the same. I'm gonna move it here. Oh. I'm going to move it here because for both formula, this one works. But the only one that works for these specifically is the N. N is the number of times the interest is compounded in 1 year. Okay, so N is the number of times the interest is compounded in 1 year. Okay, so when I say annually, what is N? 1. When I say quarterly, what is N? Yeah. What about monthly? N is 12. What about daily? N is 365. Right? Okay. So interest grows exponentially. What else grows exponentially? Population, right? Like into certain extent. And for example, you can say something like in the beginning, the number of Facebook users in the beginning, or the number of Twitter users. What else? Something like that. They grow exponentially, right? Okay. So now, the other formula is A is equal to P times E raised to the RT. So all the A, the P, and the R, and the P, they are all the same. Yeah. The only difference is this one. This one is only for this formula only. Yeah, the definition is the same. Now, this is, what do I mean by continuously compounded? Is there anything that is continuously compounded? Well, that is done in theory only. Yeah, there is no interest that is compounded continuously. Nobody will give you interest that is compounded continuously. How about like if your money in the bank? How do they calculate your interest? It's compounded daily. So it's based on your daily average balance, right? Okay, what about your credit card? It's daily also. Yeah, so it's based on your average daily balance. Now the thing is, how much interest does our bank give? Barely 0.1%. How about credit card interest? Oh, see, it can grow, right? So you probably owe 1,000, but if you don't pay it, you just pay $25 each month. What happens at the end of next year? It's probably like almost 1,800. Yeah. So your credit card interest is really high. Now let's do one example, and then I'll let you go. How about that? Yeah. Okay, so let's do this. So are you guys going to buy a car next year? Hopefully. Okay. So let's thinking about buying a car. So suppose how much is it? Okay, so how much car do you want to buy? Oh, 2,000? Suppose N wants to buy a car, a used car, but 2,000 is what used car is it? Wants to buy a car, okay, in 3 years. Okay. For 2,000, let's just say 5,000. All right. How much money does she have to save if the interest rate is I guess it's 3%. It's 3% compounded daily. So I guess I made a good decision on investing. At least it's not in a bank. If you invest in a fund, it's probably around 6, 7, 8% compounded daily. All right. So what is given? Oh, let's write down the formula. Which formula am I using? The first one or the second one? The first one, correct? So A is P times 1 plus R over N raised to the NT. Why do I use the first one? It's daily. Yeah. What about the other one? It's continuously. Interest is compounded continuously. Yeah. Now, what is given? 3 years. What is this 3? P is 3 years. 5,000. What is this 5,000? A or P? A or P? Which one? A or P? Well, is this the future value or the present value? So, well, in 3 years it is 5,000, so it's not the present value, right? It's the future value. So A is 5,000. And what about these 3%? R is 0.03 and compounded daily. Yes, what letter? N is 365. Okay, so I need to know how much I have to save now. Right? Well, yeah, ask her. Yeah. No, we will just consider non-leap year. Yeah. Yeah, a little bit more, but it doesn't make a difference. But it's not leap year every year, right? So that's why we always use 365. But you have to do it for 3 years. You have to save it for 3 years. So if this year, next year, and next year, are they all leap years? No. Yeah, but most likely it's not. So that's why we use 365. Yeah. Okay. So anyway, let's write it down. A is equal to P 1 plus R over N raised to the NT. So do we know what A is? Yeah, 5,000. P, I don't know what P is. 1 plus R is 0.03 divided by 365 raised to the 365 times 3. Okay. How do I solve for P? How do you solve for P? What do you do? Divide both sides by? Yes. Divide both sides by 1 plus 0.03 over 365 raised to the 365 times 3. Okay, so you got to be careful when you do this. 1.0003 divided by 365 times 365 times 3. All right. So that's your P. Now, can you give me an approximate money that I have to save now? So be careful when you calculate. Don't give me the wrong answer, okay? Because if I don't have 5,000 in 3 years, I'm going to blame you. Because I cannot buy my car, okay? So 5,000 divided by, open parentheses, 1 plus 0.03 divided by 365, okay. Close parentheses, raised to, what is 365 times 3? Raised to the 3, open parentheses, 365 times 3. All right. Okay. Okay, so what's your answer? Oh, I got syntax error.
Yeah, I got syntax error.
Okay, wait. 5,000 divided by 1 plus 0.03. Oh, okay. I'm missing one more parentheses here. Oh no, I don't. 1 plus. Oh, I have too much parentheses. Okay. Insert. No. No. So I have to say 14,000 in order to get 5,000 in 3 years?
Yeah.
No, 4,569. Right?
I don't know what you guys do.
Okay, so this is 4,569.67. So, oh my gosh, I have to save a lot. You know why? Because the interest rate is really small, isn't it? So now I have to save 4,569 so that I could buy a car in 3 years for 5,000. How do you guys get this? Were you able to calculate this?
No.
Okay, so this is what you need to do. This is 5,000 divided by 1 plus 0.03 divided by 365, close. And then this is my calculator. I have this symbol, 365 times 3. Yeah, this one, right? Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. This is the parentheses that you need. Can you try it now? Did you get it? Okay. So now I have to save around 4,600, which is a lot of money, right? Right. Yeah. Yeah, I need to, well, you know why? You know what we should do? We should be smarter so that this is not 3%. This should be probably 10%, 11%. Then we could have a better deal, right? Okay. Now, anyway, it is fun discussion, but we will have to continue tomorrow. Yeah, so we'll talk more tomorrow. No, we're not. I will still talk about the, don't you care about how much you want to save? So we'll do more example. Okay? All right. So I will see you tomorrow. Yeah? Okay, guys. Thank you. Today was fun. So tomorrow you guys are going to be here, right? Okay. Thursday is holiday, but tomorrow is not. Okay? All right. I will continue tomorrow with 12.7. Yeah? Okay.